Ever used an AI to study and you just get that nagging feeling in the back of your head? Can I actually trust this answer? Well, Google has a new tool called NotebookLM, and it's designed to tackle that exact problem. See, this isn't just another chatbot. It's a completely different way of thinking about AI for learning.
So, here's what we're going to cover. First, we'll dive into the big problem with using general AI for serious studying. Then, we'll see how NotebookLM works as your own personal knowledge assistant by grounding itself only in your sources. We'll put it head-to-head with ChatGPT, explore its really cool Study Studio features, and wrap up with the perfect workflow for using both of these powerful tools together. All right, let's jump right in.
Okay, so let's be real. We've all done it, right? You've got a homework question, you pop it into an AI like ChatGPT, and boom, you get an answer. And it feels kind of magical. But when the stakes are higher, when you're studying for a big exam or you're deep into a massive research project, that's when you start to get that uneasy feeling, those trust issues. And yeah, that's the heart of the problem, isn't it? The AI gives you this answer, and it sounds so sure of itself, so confident. But then that little voice in the back of your head pipes up, but is it actually right? And that doubt, that's a huge roadblock when what you're trying to do is actually learn something, not just get a quick answer.
This all really comes down to three big headaches. First up, you've got hallucinations. That's just a fancy word for when the AI, it just makes stuff up, and it says it with such confidence. Second, there are no citations. You have absolutely no idea where it got its information, so you can't check it. And finally, and this one is a big one, the answers just aren't aligned with your stuff. I mean, who cares about a general answer from the internet when your professor's only going to test you on what's in your specific textbook, right?
And this is exactly where Google's NotebookLM comes into the picture. The whole idea here isn't to build another AI that's a know-it-all. The goal is to build an AI that's a know-your-stuff-all. And trust me, that's a massive shift in thinking.
So the secret sauce here is this concept called source grounding. And look, it sounds technical, but it's actually super simple. All it means is that NotebookLM's brain is limited only to the documents that you feed it. It doesn't go scouring the internet for answers, it's completely walled off. Instead, it becomes the world's #1 expert on your stuff.
Honestly, this is the best way to picture it. Imagine you hired a personal tutor, but this tutor has a very specific rule. They are only allowed to read your textbooks, your lecture notes, and your research papers. That's it. They can't bring in any outside info. What does that mean? It means every single thing they tell you is 100% relevant, and crucially, you can check their work. Okay, so you're probably thinking, that sounds cool, but how does it actually work? Well, you'll be happy to know it's incredibly straightforward.
It's really just a simple 3-step process. Step 1, you upload your sources, all your documents, into what it calls a notebook. Step 2, you ask it anything you want about that material. And then step 3, and this is the real game changer, you verify. Every single answer it gives you comes with a citation, a direct link to the exact sentence or paragraph in your own documents where it found that information. No more guesswork, it's instant proof.
And the cool part is how flexible it is with what you can give it. We're talking PDFs, of course, Google Docs, but also web links, even YouTube videos. You can literally upload the audio file from a lecture you recorded or just copy and paste a chunk of text. It takes all of it and uses it to become your personal expert.
All right, let's get to the question I know is on everyone's mind. NotebookLM versus ChatGPT. How are they really different? Because understanding this difference is, it's everything. This chart really lays it all out. Think about the knowledge base. ChatGPT's is the whole wild, messy internet, which is great for creativity, for brainstorming. But NotebookLM's knowledge base, it's just your sources, period. That makes its primary use totally different. It's for deep study and analysis. And because of that, accuracy is super high because it's source-grounded. And the biggest difference of all? Citations. ChatGPT gives you none. NotebookLM cites every single answer. So if you want to boil it all down to one simple idea, it's this. ChatGPT is like a massive public library. It has a book on almost everything. It's a generalist. NotebookLM, it's like your personal, curated bookshelf. It only knows about the books you put on it, but it knows them inside and out. It's a specialist.
But wait, there's more. Seriously, NotebookLM isn't just a fancy Q&A bot. It has this whole other side to it called the Studio, and it's packed with tools designed to help you interact with your notes in some, frankly, amazing new ways.
Yeah, this is where it gets really, really cool. We're moving beyond just asking questions and getting answers. We're talking about taking your raw notes and actively turning them into brand new, powerful learning tools.
I mean, just check this out. You can create an audio summary from your notes. It's like having a custom podcast about your class to listen to on your way to school. Or maybe you're a visual learner. Bam! Generate a mind map to see how all the concepts connect. It can even automatically create a full study guide or an FAQ to help you test yourself. It's all about finding the format that works best for your brain.
So what's the bottom line here? It's not about which tool is better. That's the wrong question. They're just different tools for different jobs. The real pro move, the real power, comes from understanding how to use them together, like a team.
So here's the ultimate AI workflow for students and researchers. You start big and broad with ChatGPT. Use it for brainstorming, exploring new topics, getting a rough outline for a paper. Then, once you have your first draft and all your source materials, you bring all of that into NotebookLM. That's where you do the deep, focused work, the fact-checking, the detailed analysis, creating those study guides to really, truly master the material.
And really, it all comes down to this one question you have to ask yourself. Are you using AI just to get quick answers, or are you using it to build real, solid knowledge? Because when you start using the right tool for the right job, you make that leap from just finding information to genuinely understanding it. And that, well, that changes everything.